Hi tech lovers, in this video I'm going to show you the top 5 best laptops for college students in 2022. Through extensive research and testing, I have put together a list of options that will meet the needs of different types of buyers. For more information, I have included links in the description box below. Now number 5 on the list is Asus Zenbook 14 OLED Budget Ultrabooks. Thin and light laptops with good performance and long battery life and a price tag in the $700 to $800 range are ideal for high school and college students because they provide the best value. It has an Intel Core i5-1240 processor, 8GB memory, and 256GB SSD storage. These cheaper Ultrabooks tend to make minor trade-offs compared with Ultrabooks in the $1,100 to $1,300 range. They may be a bit larger and heavier, may not last quite as long on a charge, may feel less sturdy or solid, or may lack convenient features such as a fingerprint reader or USB-C charging. But even with those drawbacks, budget Ultrabooks still provide far better performance and overall quality compared with $500 laptops. It's powerful and portable enough to use for a full day of classes, and it has a vivid screen and a solid keyboard and trackpad. Unlike most cheap Ultrabooks, the Zenbook 14 is sturdy and equipped with a fingerprint reader, and it comes with a USB-C charger, which you can use to charge more devices and is generally cheaper to replace than specialty non-USB-C chargers. Now number 4 on the list is HP Spectre X360 13.5. If you're willing and able to pay more, get an Ultrabook, which is a laptop with a great keyboard, screen, and battery life, as well as enough power to do everything most people need a computer for. It's also thin, light, and portable. Because great Ultrabooks provide a better experience and last longer than cheaper alternatives, they can cost more than many students are able to spend on a laptop. Expect to pay between $1,100 and $1,300 for a great one that will last for years. But they lack the processing power to play high-end games or to handle demanding tasks like video editing or 3D modeling. The HP Spectre X360 13.5, with 16 GB of memory, offers the best balance of what makes an Ultrabook great. It offers fast performance, battery life for a full day of classes, a tall aspect ratio screen that's ideal for browsing the web and writing papers, and a quality keyboard and trackpad. And if you take any classes remotely, the Spectre has the best webcam we tested this year. It also has a 360-degree hinge that lets you flip the touchscreen all the way around to use it as a tablet or in any intermediate position, and it comes with an active stylus for taking notes. The Spectre X360 13.5 isn't as light or compact as some other Windows Ultrabooks, but at 3 pounds it's certainly not heavy either. It ships with too much bloatware, but that's easy to uninstall when the laptop arrives. Now number 3 on the list is MacBook Air. If you prefer Mac OS or need exceptional tech support, a MacBook is a safe bet. The 13-inch models usually offer the best combination of size, weight, and speed. They're great for most types of schoolwork, including writing, researching, and basic video and photo editing and coding. Once you factor in Apple's education discount, you can expect to pay around $1,000 for one with good enough specs and storage to last 3 to 4 years. MacBooks are usually more expensive than Windows Ultrabooks, especially if you want to upgrade the memory or storage. Apple's SSD upgrade prices are so high that we usually recommend looking into cloud storage or an external SSD instead. But a revised keyboard design and more generous storage make MacBooks easier to recommend than they have been for the past few years. The 13-inch MacBook Air with Apple's M1 processor is more than fast enough for web browsing, working on documents, and light photo and video editing. Plus, it can even handle professional work like 3D rendering or compiling code pretty quickly. It also has a great keyboard and trackpad, and its battery life is so good that you should almost never need to charge it during the day. Like Apple's other laptops, the Air has only a small number of homogeneous ports, in this case, 2 Thunderbolt 3/USB-C ports that may require the use of USB-C hubs or new cables. But the Air's lightweight, solid construction, and industry-leading support make it a great laptop, especially if you also own an iPhone or other Apple devices. Now number 2 on the list is Lenovo Chromebook Flex 5i 13 Chromebooks are ideal for students who don't need Windows or Mac OS for specific programs. A good Chromebook can do almost anything a regular laptop can do, including document work, video calls, and streaming video as long as it's possible in a web browser or via Android apps. And Chromebooks are cheap. A $400 Chromebook is faster, lighter, and sleeker than a $500 Windows laptop and blessed with better battery life. Plus, Chromebooks are secure and easy to maintain. But Chromebooks may have trouble connecting to campus printers, they can't play Windows games, and they're not good for people who need access to Mac or Windows apps for photo, video, or audio editing, or other specialized software like MATLAB. If you can complete all of your coursework on a Chromebook, you can learn more about Chrome OS in our guide. If you're not sure, we recommend the Lenovo Flex 5i Chromebook, 13-inch. It has fast performance and an excellent keyboard and trackpad. It's compact and light, and its 1080p touchscreen is vivid and bright. Plus, the Flex 5i is comparatively inexpensive, despite being faster than most Chromebooks in this price range. The battery life is just long enough to last through a day of work or classes, but it can be a tight squeeze. If you need longer battery life, consider spending more for one of our top picks. Now the last product on the list is Acer Aspire 5. If you need a Windows laptop for school and you can't afford to spend a lot, you can find a decent one for $450 to $600. These models are best suited for grade or middle school students because most cheaper, lighter laptops in this price range are too slow, and to get a notebook that doesn't feel slow for a moderate price, you have to make a lot of compromises. Most budget laptops with decent specs have 15-inch screens that are low resolution or unpleasant to look at, weigh 5 or 6 pounds, and have much shorter battery life compared with more expensive Ultrabooks. You have to be extra vigilant when shopping for a laptop in this price range to avoid slow or old processors, not enough memory, and sluggish hard drives. Choosing a budget laptop is tricky because you can find dozens, even hundreds of configurations at a given time. Their prices fluctuate constantly, too, and companies release and discontinue models with no warning. If our pick isn't available, check our full guide for other available options. If those aren't available, look for these specs in an all-purpose budget laptop: a 11th or 12th generation Intel Core i3 or i5 processor, or a 5000 series or 6000 series AMD Ryzen 3 or 5 processor, 8 GB of RAM, a solid-state drive, SSD, and a 1920 by 1080 screen resolution, often called 1080p or Full HD. I hope you liked the video. See you guys next time.